Hello, welcome back to Talking Tunes, and today we're going to be talking about the 8 tunes on Kansas's Leftoverture from 1976. I don't know a lot about this band. I did zero research before making this video. In all honesty, this is kind of a case of I need to make something this week. It's also really windy and a bit cold, colder than it's been in my last several videos, as you can tell by the fact that I'm wearing a coat. So this is either going to do really well or really poorly, comparative to the size of my channel. Last week's did very, very poorly. Anyway, so the song, or the album, rather, starts off with the most famous song by the band, period, and also the most famous song off the album, Carry On Wayward Son. Of course, it's got that famous a cappella opening, and then it immediately just becomes, prog rock excellence, some people might say. Isn't this stadium rock? No, my friend, no, it is not. Also, sorry about the wind. This is going to be one of those episodes where I yell a lot because I got to be heard over the wind because, this fucking weather sucks. Oh, Christ. Anyway, it immediately becomes awesome. I have no clue what the lyrics are about, and the breakdown is very clearly, Yes inspired. This band is very clearly inspired by, Yes and Genesis, a little bit of Jethro Tull, in terms of the synth sound, a little bit of Floyd, as well. So, song number 2, The Wall, not to be confused with Pink Floyd's album, The Wall, but it's got this epic opening with so much emotion and no lyrics. It's just such a good opening. The lyrics are definitely religious in some capacity, and the song instrumentally is very clearly Genesis inspired. And now we've got planes going too. Oh, this is going fucking great. Woohoo! The album's fucking great. The weather isn't. I'm kind of irritated right now, if you couldn't tell. But anyway, song number 3, What's on My Mind. It starts as a breakup song, kind of becomes a love song. There's some religious lyrics underneath it. It's the shortest song on the album, just by a couple of seconds. Song number 4, Miracles, like this, out of nowhere, just another epic intro. It's got these really cool Floyd-inspired synth sounds. The middle bit is very Genesis, followed by a little bit of Jethro Tull, briefly. Again, we've got another epic bit at the 4-minute mark, and then there's this almost power metal jam for a few seconds. And that is Miracles. Opus insert, it's got this way cool organ intro. Apart from that, just kind of sounds like the rest of the album. I didn't have a whole lot to say about this album. I don't know what kind of aircraft is flying overhead, but I have no doubt in my mind that you can hear it. So, yeah. Opus is nothing really to write home about. Questions of My Childhood. It's clearly meant to be like another single. It's kind of got an Irish flavor. It's a fun song, but once again, it's nothing really to write home about. It's just kind of there. Cheyenne Anthem. It's more acoustic than the rest of the album, at the very least in the beginning. We've got these great scene-setting, picture-painting lyrics. It's very clearly about the Cheyenne Indians. There's a fun synth-led instrumental section, and then at the end it kind of returns to the more acoustic beginning. So, it's neat. And then song number 8, the final song on the album, Magnum Opus. It's also got a bunch of subtitles. It's 8.5 minutes long. I didn't bother writing down all the subtitles. It's the longest on the album. It's got like this epic organ-led intro, really cool jam. There's like an ELP-inspired section. There are lyrics in the song, but most of it's instrumental after like the first 3 minutes. No, it's all instrumental after like the first 3 minutes. And that ELP section is followed by a Yes-inspired section. There's this fucking awesome guitar and organ duel, and then it comes down, and then it gets epic again. And then the song ends. And that is Leftoverture by Kansas. Listen to it. Definitely listen to it. This is not one of those things where I'm like, go buy it. If I come across it in the store, I'll probably pick it up. But it's not something I'm actively going to go out of my way to get. A song you should, like, the one song you should listen to 100% is the unedited version of Carry On, My Wayward Son, because it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good, and a very proggy album as well. Again, it's not, the proggiest thing in the world, but, it's, like, again, it's not one of those, like, oh, you gotta hear this before you die, man, but if you like prog, you should listen to it. Kansas is also American. After this album's release, I think some point in the late 70s, Yes would become, like, a clearly Christian band, I think in the same sense that Creed's a Christian band, where it's just, like, one of the guys who happens to be the lead songwriter is a Christian guy, and so naturally what you believe is going to come out in your lyric writing. At the very least, that's how I see it. Again, I've reviewed stuff. I've reviewed many albums, most of them by Roger Waters, where politically I don't agree with them, but the music's okay. Well, no, that's mainly Amused to Death. And Amused to Death I kind of agree on for the most part. But anyway, that's unrelated. So go listen to it. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like on it. If you want to continue along this musical journey with me, please feel free to subscribe. Or don't. I don't really care. If you have something to add, please do so in the comment section down below. If you want to hear me talk about something other than music, I have a podcast with two of my buddies. It's called Dorkies. I will leave a link to the latest episode of that in the description down below. And if you want to hear what I happen to be listening to that day, or a 15-second segment at least, you can follow me on Instagram. I will leave a link to that in the description down below. And with that, I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all. And I'd like to remind you to stay weird and keep jamming. See you in the next one.